Let's do it. Why should people buy stocks?
People should buy stocks because it's one of the ways that and it's proven to beat inflation. Inflation grows by 2 to 3% every year. Stocks is just one of the ways where people can put their money to, and the benchmark is about 8%, and they use the S&P 500 index to measure that.
What is a stock?
A stock is just a share of a company, of a corporation that went public. Public, I mean that they had an initial public offering, and they were able to trade on the stock market. You buy one share, and it represents a share of ownership.
If someone says to you that they're check to check, they don't think they can afford to invest in the stock market, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that maybe they could find a side hustle, like the notary, become a notary business school. I would suggest that because when you're in the stock market, you need to have your money in there for a certain amount of time, preferably be 2 to 5 years before you can touch it. They live in check to check. They don't have an emergency fund. They're in jeopardy. That's bad for them because they have no emergency fund. If they lose their job, then they can lose their house or rent, whatever. They'll be on the street.
How much do you need to start investing in the stock market?
Start investing. There's something called the $5 a day plan. We can invest $5 a day. That's 7 days a week. I would say about $35 a week. You can invest in ETF called the SPY, which that yields about preferably around 8% yearly. I would say about $35 a week. Monthly, how much? 35 times 4 weeks. That'd be how much every month.
What's an ETF? An ETF?
An exchange traded fund is like a mutual fund on steroids. It's a pool of stocks that the fund managers put together. So you don't put it together, so you don't have to worry about that. They put it together. It automatically diversifies you because it has 7 to 10 different stocks in this exchange traded fund. It's just like a mutual fund. Mutual fund doesn't trade on the stock market. Exchange traded fund does. They did it so that way so the public small investors can diversify themselves by investing in it.
If you could only do one, options trading, day trading, or long-term buy and hold with dividend stocks, which one would you pick and why?
If I could only do one, that's a good one. I would do options that are long-term. They are called LEAP options. LEAP. I don't know why they call it that. I can probably Google it. The parameter that's a good one because the parameter for you to be a investor, they say you're supposed to hold your stocks for 2 to 5 years. Anything 1 year or less, they tell you to stay out of the stock market. That's the honest truth. Stay out of it because it's not a get rich quick scheme. 2 to 5 years, that's enough time to see growth in your money because the stocks sometimes they don't catch on all the way. And I could give examples, but I won't go there. Some options go out to 3 years. And when I see a good company, that's what I like to buy right now. It's like I'm long-term investing. I get it for cheaper because I don't have to buy the stock out. I just buy the rights to it by paying a premium. It's like buying a house with an FHA loan.
That's smart. What's the best stock you've ever bought, options or long-term you ever bought? What's the one that you're mad you didn't buy or maybe that you sold?
Just recently, I sold one called Applied Digital, the ticker symbol APLD. I bought an option for it. It was a little bit out of the money. The stock was trading at $7 at the time. I bought a $10 option, meaning I can purchase it for $10 a share all the way to 2027. I paid $364 for the right to do this. I ended up selling it before time, made 600% profit. I bought it July 9th. And I sold it.
How much is that dollar-wise?
I'm sorry?
How much is that dollar-wise profit?
That was about 2,300 profit.
Damn.
22 to 2,300.
Now, what's one that you mad you didn't buy or that you sold too early?
I sold too early NVIDIA. I had a financial planner. He sold it. I didn't sell it. He was covering a deficit in my account. I understand that. I didn't ever want to sell that.
Hold on. NVIDIA, the AI company?
I had it bought in 2017, about 10 shares, I think I had. 10 shares for $125, 2017. It went all the way up to $15,000, which is $1,500. That's without the options.
So you're pissed, I imagine. Now, give me some numbers. It cost you how much out of pocket? How much would that be worth today?
It cost me, so I bought 10 shares. It was his record. I brought it to him. I didn't know. He recommended that you should buy some, and he bought it for me. I would have bought small, 2 or 3 shares. He don't buy small. He like, no, you don't. I buy 10 shares. $125 times 10 shares was about $1,250. The stock gross went up to like $1,500. In 2021, there was a pullback in 2021 in February. It was a small bear market. It was kind of brutal to me. He was hedging my account. A win is a win.
How much would you have made if you would have had that stock today?
40,000.
Damn.
That's without options.
That's just straight up buying home.
Straight up buying home. Options is more.
Is NVIDIA the best stock ever on paper?
It can arguably be. There's Apple, of course, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla. Tesla made the people a lot of money, especially a lady named Kathy Woods. I like to follow her because she has a degree in economics. When you're dealing with the stock market, you got to understand the landscape. Like economics plays a huge part in messing the way they affect your stocks. You need to know what's going on. Like when if somebody would have knew the pandemic happened, companies can't make money in the pandemic. Remember that the only reason why you're buying this stock or a share of this company, slice of this company, is because they're making money, and you think they're gonna be making more money in the future. You're trying to get in a little early before everybody else starts to catch on to it.
If you can only do one, stocks or real estate?
I do stocks all day because you're more liquid. I like real estate. I like the way Julian Gordon's doing his real estate. One of our friends. Mm-hmm. I like the way he's doing it because it's less risky. When you master that, you got more control over real estate than the stock market. Let's be honest, the stock market has made people fortunes when you know what you're doing, and it takes less time to get into. You could buy a stock today, as opposed to when you buy real estate, you have to wait 2 months, 3 months, and that's fast. You gotta be on it. Like when I bought my house.
I'm with you. Rashad, thank you for the game. How can we get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me at StockPrize. My email is stockprize85@gmail.com. That's one way. They can get a hold of me by coming to my school, my community.
What's your website name?
First 10K. 1 second. I got to look it up. Sorry about that. It's first 10K in the stock market.com, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pull it up just to make sure. No, it's right there. First 10K in the stock market.com.
Rashad, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.